So JD Vance is a disgusting freak. And I really, really mean that. Like, from the depths of my soul, I mean that. Here's a guy who climbed the ladder of power. First of all, he changed his name like, 4 times? Super fucking creepy. Super creepy. Who does that? Who does that? So he changed his name a bunch. He snuggles up to Peter Thiel, the freak billionaire, who's one of the oligarchs who's destroying this country. So he's basically like a puppet of Peter Thiel. And he was massively anti-Trump until he realized he could climb the ladder by switching and being pro-Trump. Trump picked him knowing JD Vance is a little cuckboy and he'll do his bidding, right? And now this guy, like, he also had this weird conversion in adulthood where he, like, became a Catholic and he got really involved in these, like, far-right online Catholic circles. And so he really, to his core, he's part of, like, the 4chan presidency, right? He's way too online in these right-wing circles. He actually thinks that, like, Stephen Miller's ethno-nationalist politics are somehow, like, popular. The guy's a fucking mess. He's just a vapid, disgusting, empty human being. There is zero morality left in this man. And at the end of the day, he's just trying to climb that ladder to relevance for his putrid, disgusting existence, which is a disgrace on anything and everything holy. Anyway, he went to the March for Life, and he gave a speech. Now, I'm going to play a little bit of this for you, but take note of just how fucking weird this is, bro. Just how weird this is. I like it when the I've Had It podcast ladies say he's a failed drag queen, and they call him the smoky-eyed sociopath. Because, yes, I don't know, he's worn eyeliner seemingly every day of his adult life. But listen to the content of what he says in this creepy-ass speech.
I read an article some time ago. It was about classic archaeology, of all things. And one particular piece of information has haunted me. That one of the telltale signs of an ancient brothel in the pagan world was that you'd always find a large number of baby skeletons nearby. A lot of baby skeletons. And those bones predominantly belong to boys. Because unlike little girls, those boys would be of no use to the future adults who are running those brothels.
Bitch, what the fuck are you babbling about? You got pagans and dead babies and brothels. What the fuck is this? Hey, by the way, you motherfuckers illegally bombed Venezuela and killed a bunch of civilians, including an 80-year-old grandma, okay? You motherfuckers bombed Nigeria. You motherfuckers bombed Somalia and Syria. You already bombed Iran once. You're going to bomb them again, okay? You're threatening Cuba, Colombia, Mexico. And you're going to do this. I'm pro-life. Let me read my pro-life speech for you and talk about the pagans who like dead babies. Jesus Christ.
Now, this is shocking to us because we grew up in a Christian culture and were formed by religious values. Even those of us who aren't particularly faithful, it's a shocking thing to hear. But we have to remember that in the ancient pagan world, discarding children was routine.
Could you imagine a society so disgusting that they celebrate death? Almost like you guys did very clearly after Renee Nicole Good was murdered in front of our eyes. And like Alex Preddy was murdered in front of our eyes, and you fucking idiots were, oh, he was a domestic terrorist, he was an assassin, I'm with the Customs and Border Patrol agents who did this. The fake moral preening is just so disgusting to me. This, like, you are the most depraved lunatics in the world. You guys don't give a fuck about innocent life whatsoever. And here he is lecturing, the ancient pagans, and look at how fucking gross they were, because look at the babies that died in their presence. Like, what the fuck are you talking about?
From the skeletons in brothels to the child sacrifice of the Mayans.
Child sacrifice? He's also just a fucking dweeb. You're such a fucking dweeb and a nerd.
The mark of barbarism is that we treat babies like inconveniences to be discarded rather than the blessings to cherish that they are.
You motherfuckers cut pediatric cancer research. Babies will die because of that. Kids will die because of that. God, I hate him so much. I hate him so much. So anyway, he gives this weird speech, right? And guess what? It is so fucking extreme that even other right-wingers are like, really? Are we doing this? This is what we're going to do right now when Trump's at 35% approval rating and JD Vance at 35% approval rating and MAGA's collapsing around us, and this is what you're going to do? You're going to go give a speech to these anti-abortion freaks where you get your anti-abortion freak on and you sound like a weirdo up there? So Laura Loomer says, why is the GOP pushing more abortion messaging in a midterm election year? Didn't they learn their lesson in 2018? Trump doesn't like when the GOP focuses on abortion. How many times does he have to say this? Trump gets it. The GOP will blow the midterms. So here's Laura Loomer saying, hey, idiots, we're not popular on this issue. Shut the fuck up. You can be pro-life, but don't talk about it. Don't bring it up, because then people are reminded they don't agree with you and they agree with Democrats. So Laura Loomer posted this. Fucking J.D. Vance, because he's a loser and Lord only knows what he does with all of his time, responds to Laura Loomer. And he says, the president literally sent a video to the March for Life today and encouraged me to accept their invitation, which I was happy to do. It's interesting that some conservative influencers spend all of their time attacking the administration and sowing division. Disgraceful, actually. I like how he put conservative influencers in scare quotes, as if what? Laura Loomer is a liberal? Is she a leftist? Is that what she is, JD? What he can't deal with here is that she's actually 100% right. She's actually undeniably correct. Like, hey, assholes, you're really not popular right now, and you're making it worse with the stuff you're talking about. Which, look, begs the question, is the regime making J.D. Vance the fall guy, right? Like, J.D. Vance has been the one out there, like, very forthrightly defending ICE Gestapo murder of innocent people. He's the one that's been sent out there to call innocent Americans domestic terrorists. Hey, you know that ICU nurse who everybody says was lovely and never even had a fucking crime on his record? Yeah, that guy's a domestic terrorist. He's a wannabe assassin. Like, J.D. Vance out there doing that. Is Trump going, all right, yeah, go out there, big guy. You got him. Go ahead. Be tough on him. Right? And then meanwhile, they're sitting back there laughing, going, look at this fucking idiot. He's going to take all the heat for us. I don't know. It's just a question. Is that where we're at now? Is he the fall guy and he's too fucking stupid to realize it? Okay, so then Laura Loomer sees this and she fires back again. She says the following, ready? Since the vice president is so focused on conservative influencers causing division, I look forward to seeing him condemn the conservatives who called his wife a dirty Jeet and his buddy Tucker Carlson. Okay. Let's just pause right here. If she ended the tweet right here, it would have been the biggest banger on earth, bro. If she just ended it at dirty Jeet, it would have been the most banger tweet of all time. I would have retweeted that bitch if she ended it right there. Because, yeah, he did not have it in him to forthrightly and clearly condemn in no uncertain terms Nick Fuentes and the Groypers. In fact, he did multiple speeches where he alludes to, I'm not going to be the one to do infighting here today. We need to expand the tent. Expand the tent to people who call me a race traitor and my wife a Jeet. That's how embarrassing this man is. He literally won't even stand up for his wife and kids. That's how pathetic and disgusting this man is. Okay? Total loser, total beta cuck energy. If he was a real man, he would have told Nick Fuentes to suck his nuts from the back. He would have said, I unequivocally condemn racism and fascism and, MAGA can be black, brown, yellow, everything in between. You can be whatever the fuck you want and be MAGA. But instead, he's like, oh, I see that a lot of the base is becoming Nazis. I need to go soft on Nazis. And he's making a deal with the devil because he assumes, well, they'll vote for me if I'm not too harsh on them. So I'll get the traditional conservatives and these people, and I'll end up winning. And it's like, no, you just made everybody hate you. Because the pro-Israel Laura Loomer type conservatives are going, what the fuck? Why aren't you condemning them? And the Nick Fuentes types are, I was never going to vote for you anyway. You're a fucking race traitor. Fuck you. They're literally saying they vote for Gavin Newsom over him because Gavin Newsom is white with a white family. I'm not kidding. So what a fucking beta. But anyway, she makes it a little worse as she continues here. But Laura Loomer says, I look forward to seeing him condemn the conservatives who called his wife a dirty Jeet. He wouldn't do that. And his buddy Tucker Carlson, who has attacked every single policy of the Trump administration and who is currently being broadcast on Iranian state television. Now, that's kind of bullshit because, yeah, Tucker might passively criticize some Trump policies, but then when Trump does it, he just shuts the fuck up and accepts it. So no, Tucker's a little bitch also. It's rich, isn't it? You can carry the casket of Charlie Kirk, but you won't call out Tucker for promoting a guy on his show who accused Erica Kirk of being involved in her husband's assassination and who accused Tyler Bowyer of being a homosexual pedophile. I don't even know who this Tyler guy is. But yeah, like, he's trying too hard to please everybody, J.D. Vance, and in the midst, he's pleasing nobody. He's trying to straddle the fence in that right-wing civil war, and it's not fucking possible. You're not going to be able to do it. I'm sorry, it's not going to happen. You can't keep Ben Shapiro and Mark Levin and Tucker Carlson and Candace Owens and Nick Fuentes all happy. He's trying to, and he's failing. Being aligned with the president is more important than being friends with degenerates. You won't call out the Republicans like your friend MTG, who called Trump a pedophile protector. Well, that's just factually true. And who lied and said Trump was trying to get her killed. No, that's kind of true also. She was told She told Trump directly that your people are threatening my life, and he was like, I don't care. So, and he kept pouring fuel on the fire. He wanted those threats to MTG. He definitely did. We are all shocked you refuse to call out the neo-Nazis who attack Jews and Hindus like your wife and demand that she convert to be worthy in their eyes. J.D. Vance literally said he wishes his wife would convert. You refuse to call out those who profit off of attacking your boss, Donald Trump, on their silly conservative podcast because you want their votes in 2028, even if they spew poison and attack President Trump every single day. Let's call it all out. Does that seem reasonable, J.D. Vance? Or should we keep pretending this is about abortion? Disgraceful, actually. My loyalty is to your boss, President Trump, and it always will be. I love how they're just so... All of them are such fucking betas, bro. I'm more pro-Trump. No, I'm more pro-Trump. No, I represent real MAGA. No, I represent real MAGA. How about any of you fucking have any semblance of independence and sovereignty and rational thought where you pave your own path with your own ideology and believe your own things? Like, it's so embarrassing. Why was it literally everybody on the left was able to look at Joe Biden and go, yeah, man, I like the CHIPS Act, and I like that he pulled out of Afghanistan, but I don't know, arming and funding a genocide in Gaza is pretty fucking bad. We're able to do that. We're able to be honest and objective about it. But on the right, these are the slap fights they have. I represent President Trump. No, I represent President Trump. No, I'm real MAGA. No, I'm real MAGA. My loyalty is to your boss more than your loyalty is to your boss. Like, Jesus Christ. They're trying to climb the ranks of the cult. And you see this all the time. Like Mark Levin and Ben Shapiro, they've done this thing now multiple times where now they're prodding Trump to bomb Iran again. And they keep doing this manipulative thing where they go, I know the president. Mark Levin was like, I know the president's a man of his word and he'll follow through on this. In other words, it's like, you better fucking bomb Iran again or you're going to have problems with me, bitch. You know? So like, this is where we're at now. They have to phrase everything and frame everything as like, no, I'm the real representative of Trump and Trumpism. But all of this is going to fall apart OD quickly when he's gonzo, man. I'm telling you. There's no way this stays together because there's already cracks in the foundation. There's already a civil war going on, and now it's just heating up. Who would have thought in a million years Laura Loomer and J.D. Vance would be fighting on Twitter today, right? Laura Loomer, who like whispers in Trump's ear and has gotten her way multiple times, and now, the vice president, who, by the way, I'm sure Trump is actually no big fan of J.D. Vance, which is why he's being treated as the fall guy. Yeah, go defend this thing that's indefensible, asshole. Hey, yeah, go do the, March for Life speech. Go do that. Talk about how much you hate abortion in the year 2026 when we're already underwater on every fucking issue, and we'll dig the hole deeper on that issue, too. So anyway, right-wing civil war, out of control. Give me more. Inject it straight into my veins.
Hey y'all, do me a favor and like and subscribe. It helps out big time in the algorithm. Click the bell as well for notifications when videos drop, and watch that video on screen right now. You know you want to.